go away saying, what was that I heard tonight? And here he is now, Reverend Beauregard. Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Thank you, Reverend Kisenwether. I'm very grateful to be here on this auspicious occasion of the 158th anniversary of this wonderful church. And it's my great privilege to speak to you tonight. I prepared something special for this occasion. Cut the skin in behind the eyes on the hard part of the top of the head. Press the top of your knife in the... I'm very sorry. I must apologize. I printed the wrong document. I meant to speak to you tonight on finding one's soul, and this is filleting soul. I'm very sorry. So, if you will, Reverend Kisenwether, I'd like to turn it back over to you, and because I'm really not ready for this. Thank you very much.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I've been advertising this for weeks.
Well,
You have to stay here and you have to say something.
that door is open.
I know it's open. You got to do something, Rev. I mean, with all your training and intellectual capacity, you have to be able to bring something that will feed these people tonight.
I'm hungry.
All right. Perhaps I'll try something I learned down in Possum Armpit, North Carolina, where I went to seminary school. We used to lay around at night, and at times we would open up a Bible randomly and stick a finger down, and whatever verse came up, we would have to speak on. So perhaps I can do that here tonight. Reverend Kisenwether, is there a Bible in the house tonight?
This is a Baptist church. Of course there's a Bible.
Well, I certainly hope so. Would you be so kind as to randomly open up that Bible and put your finger down, and whatever verse you land on, that's what I'm going to speak on tonight.
Right here.
Thank you kindly. The 11th verse of the 27th chapter of the book of Genesis. And he said, but my brother Esau is an hairy man, but I am a smooth man. But my brother Esau is an hairy man, but I am a smooth man. Perhaps I can say the same thing in a different way by quoting you those words of that grand old poet W.E. Henley, who said, when that one great score comes to mark against your name, it matters not who won or lost, but how you played the game. How you played the game. These are words very meaningful and significant for us here tonight. What we could do very much worse than to consider. Now, I use this word consider advisedly because I'm using it in the original Greek sense of consider. To put oneself in the way of thinking about. Now, I want each and every one of you here tonight to put yourselves in the way of thinking about what you ought to be putting yourselves in the way of thinking about. Putting yourselves. On my way here tonight, I arrived at the station. And by an oversight, I happened to go out by the way one is supposed to come in. And as I was going out, an employee of the railway company hailed me. "Hey, Mac," he shouted, "where do you think you're going?" That, at any rate, was the gist of what he had said. But you know, I was very grateful to him in a way, because it put me in mind of the kind of question I ought to be asking you here tonight. Where do you think you are going? Very many years ago, when I was about as old as some of you are now, I went mountain climbing in Scotland with a friend of mine. And there was this mountain, you see, and we decided to climb it. So very early one morning we awoke and we started to climb up and up and up, higher and higher and higher, till the valley lay very small below us, and the mists of the evening began to come down and the sun to set. And as we reached the summit, we sat down and watched this most magnificent sight of the sun going down behind the mountain. And as we watched, my friend very suddenly and violently vomited. Now, some of us think life's a bit like that, don't we? But it isn't. Life is rather like opening a tin of sardines. We're all of us searching for the key. I wonder how many of you have wasted years of your life looking behind in the back drawers of this life, searching for that key? I know I have. Now, some of us think we found the key, don't we? We open up the sardine tin of life. We reveal the sardines, the riches of life. Therein, we get them out. We enjoy them. But there's always a little piece in the corner you can't quite get out. I wonder, is there a little piece in the corner of your life? I know there is in mine. And so now I draw to a close. I want you, when you go out into the modern world in times of trouble and despair, self-doubt, amidst the hurly-burly of modern existence, if you're ever tempted to say, "Oh, stuff this," I want you to revert back to my original text to you here tonight. But my brother Esau is an hairy man, but I am a smooth man. Thank you very much.